This broadcast is a production of Oneida Indians Live and the Oneida Special School District. No part of the audio or video from this broadcast may be redistributed or retransmitted without express written consent from the Oneida Special School District.
following is a presentation of the Oneida Indians Network in collaboration with the IH Sports Network and South Fork Network.
Actually, take a 30-second break. Good evening, everybody. Welcome here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network as we're here at Jack E. Lay Sports Complex for softball action tonight this evening between the Oneida Lady Indians and the Scott High Lady Highlanders. It's senior night here at the Jack E. Lay Sports Complex, so here in a little bit we're going to be honoring those seniors. But for now, Jonathan Markham going to be bringing you the call this evening, joined alongside by Bo Kidd. Camden Jones will be here later. He'll be doing the camera as well as some color commentary. Of course, big thank you to Clayton Posey, our tech director, as well as Greg Bond and Ben Garrett with the IHS. And we might take a quick 30-second break, and we'll be back with senior night festivities right after this. Welcome back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. We're about to begin our Senior Day festivities. Two seniors this year, those being Lauren Stevens and Jolie Duncan, both four-year members of the softball team as their parents get ready to take the field. Your senior festivities will be done by Bo Kidd momentarily. Just a great group of seniors we've got here. We're sad to see them go. But with that being said, we're going to throw it over to Bo Kidd with our Senior Day festivities.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Jack E. Lay Sports Complex for today's contest as the visiting Scott Lady Highlanders take on the hosting Oneida Lady Indians. Before we get things underway this evening, we would like to take a moment to honor the 2026 OHS softball senior class. Please turn your attention to the pitching circle. Our first senior is number 6, Miss Jolie Duncan. Jolie is the daughter of Will and Amanda Duncan. She is a 4-year member of the OHS softball team. Jolie is also a 2-year member of the National Honor Society, a 3-year member of the OHS Beta Club, and a 3-year member of Best Buddies. Her favorite memory of OHS softball is getting to come back from surgery and take the field. Jolie's plans after graduation are to attend Tennessee Tech University in the fall to major in agribusiness and management. Ladies and gentlemen, senior number 6, Miss Jolie Duncan. Our final senior is number 24, Miss Lauren Stevens. Lauren is the daughter of Chris and Renee Stevens. She is a 4-year member of the OHS softball team. Lauren is also a member of FFA, Beta Club, and National Honor Society, serving as parliamentarian. Her favorite memory of OHS softball is getting to play and hit the field with her cousin Julie, who was a senior at the time that she was a freshman. Lauren's plans after graduation are to attend the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, and major in sociology with a concentration in criminal justice and criminology to pursue a career in forensics or law. Ladies and gentlemen, senior number 24, Miss Lauren Stevens. Ladies, we wish you the best of luck in all of your future endeavors. No words can truly express how proud of you we are with your accomplishments here at Oneida. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for our 2026 OHS Lady Indians seniors.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to miss this senior class for softball for sure.
Yeah, this one hits a little bit for me. I actually coached these young ladies the first 2 years that they were in the program. So, it was it's bittersweet to see them go out here. Lauren and Julie, they've really done a lot of really had a lot of contributions here to the program over the last 4 years and stuck it out. There were times that you wondered if we were going to have any seniors, finish out this class. And these two right here, they stuck it out the whole way. Julie's been through, a whirlwind of injuries and stuff throughout her career. Stuck it out, came back and played. Lauren, same way, actually. She actually had a collarbone and shoulder issue there for a while. Didn't know if she was going to be able to get back either. But two great young women, phenomenal athletes, phenomenal student athletes, and great ambassadors for the Oneida Special School District.
It's hard to describe things like that. Obviously, Jolie Duncan has been the anchor, that starter for the Indians pitching staff for 4 years at this point, ever since she was a freshman. And Lauren Stevens, corner infield, like I use the same verbiage here, but cornerstone. I think that's absolutely the best way to describe these seniors is they have been cornerstones of this team, both in the pitching circle and in the corner infield and in the batting lineup. It's going to be tough to see them go. Let's take another break here before we get back to first pitch right after this.
If you're a DIYer, Lumber King is your supplier. Equipment and tools, we got it. Paint and cleaning supplies, we got it. Rugged apparel and lawn care, we got that too. Visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee to make all your DIY dreams come true.
Respect, compassion, integrity, commitment, community. Those are a few of the principles that guide Mountain People's Health Councils in everything we do. We respect our patients and their need for quality health care. We have compassion on those that are sick and hurting and need help. We are committed to do everything we can to help those in need. And we're focused on providing our friends, family, and neighbors with the very best health care available.
The superior technology of fiber optics carries a communication signal that is more robust and reliable than older technologies. Connecting homes and businesses directly to fiber optic networks enables enormous improvements in what bandwidth devices are capable of delivering. Experience Highland Communications world-class broadband, delivered over Highland Telephone Cooperative's fiber optic network to make your online experience extraordinary. Highland Telephone and Highland Communications. World-class connections with a local, hometown touch.
Congratulations to the South Fork Physical Therapy Class of 2026. Through the years, it has been our privilege to be a part of these young people's lives. To all of these seniors, Highlanders, and Indians, we wish you a lifetime of health and happiness. Thank you for allowing South Fork Physical Therapy to be a part of your journey.
Home-style cooking with friendly service in a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razak's. Razak's offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razak's has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches, to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. Razak's. Country cooking and great steaks.
As they go through.
A local bank puts its customers first.
A local bank is committed to giving back and being a community partner.
A local bank is with you every step of the way and celebrates your success.
A local bank is a familiar face that treats you like family.
A local bank is big enough to serve you and small enough to know you by name.
For 120 years, First National Bank has been Scott County's local bank. First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank.
Jason.
Vigilance Security and Technology offers cutting-edge security solutions tailored for industrial, commercial, and residential spaces. With our 4K resolution cameras, expert installation, and comprehensive networking services, you'll experience unparalleled clarity and peace of mind. Secure your future with the team that goes the extra mile. Call Vigilance today. 423-286-3533.
Yes. Zeke 7.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
Danny's Drugs has been dedicated to providing patients with quality healthcare services since 1966. From our beginnings as a fountain drugstore to our current location on the 4th lane in Oneida, one thing has remained the same: exceptional service. Our staff of highly motivated and carefully trained professionals understand your needs and respond to them in a personal and friendly manner. Our staff works together as a team to provide the finest patient care available. That's Danny's Drugs, putting patients first since 1966.
Respect, compassion, integrity, commitment, community. Those are a few of the principles that guide Mountain People's Health Councils in everything we do. We respect our patients and their need for quality health care. We have compassion on those that are sick and hurting and need help. We are committed to do everything we can to help those in need. And we're focused on providing our friends, family, and neighbors with the very best health care available.
And batting ninth, right field.
There was the national anthem right there as we're set to get things started here at the Jack E. Lay Sports Complex. Of course, the Lady Indians, the home team this evening in their orange jerseys with white pants, orange socks. I'm going to say they're wearing those in honor of senior night because I haven't seen them wear them this year so far.
I think you're correct. I don't know if they've worn this actual combination just about all season. So
Scott High as well in their all blacks with red numerals and writing, red trim, and red socks. I mean, I got to say, obviously, I've been to Oneida my whole life, but I love Scott High black and red. Black and red is one of my favorite color combinations.
It is a very clean color combination. This right here, though, this is just it's history. You know, a lot of people don't realize how historical it goes back. Oneida and Scott High for a number of sports. Of course, Johnny, this has been played. Football played for many, many years. Basketball played for many, many years. Baseball, softball, soccer has sort of continued that rivalry throughout the county. Maybe one day we'll see it happen again with our other sports. Who knows? But this has been a long-standing thing for many, many years, and it's just fun to see these two teams get on the field and go at each other.
It's been a while since I've seen a true Scott High versus Oneida game that wasn't either soccer or a scrimmage of some sort. Not a real sanctioned game. The first batter of the game is up at the plate. That is number 27, Yancey, for the Lady Highlanders. The first pitch from Duncan is in, and it's fouled off. Starts things off 0-1 as the first pitch comes in at 5:32 p.m. We will look at the defensive alignment for the Lady Indians a little later. I was going to get into that, but it seems time has gotten away from us. The second pitch is swung on for strike two. Jolie Duncan ahead 0-2 so far. That pitch sails a little bit high. Squirts away from Lou Allen a little bit. But first bat of the game, that's not much of an issue. But it does move the count to 1-2. Duncan delivers. High and out. It's going to put things at 2-2, even it up.
Hit a few here and there as we get started through this inning. We'll start to try to get the alignment for you.
As that's going to be swung on, strike three. Starts things off with a K for Duncan. Sure, she's going to be trying to get a lot of those here on senior night.
Now batting number 1, Myers.
As now the two-hole hitter, number 1, Myers, up for the Lady Highlanders. One out. First pitch comes in a little high, ball one.
Defensive alignment for the Lady Indians. You've got Duncan in the circle. You've got Lou Allen behind the plate. We'll get the infield after this pitch.
As that one is swung on. Nice cut there by Myers.
Got Katie Sexton at first, Maddie Pike at second. You've got Lillian Haley at short and Lauren Stevens at third.
Next pitch also swung on for strike two. 1-2. Jolie Duncan quickly ahead.
And then you've got Everly Duncan in left. Center field is Braley Grace England. And right field you have Natalie Munoz.
So there's your defensive alignment. As Myers is trying to battle here, gets a foul ball, stays alive.
It's called tag team efficiency right there, Johnny Markham.
What was the first word you said there?
Tag team efficiency.
Oh, tag team. Okay. I thought you said tactine for a second.
Tag team. Great pitch by Jolie Duncan.
There's another one swung on. May have been foul tipped into the glove, but as we all know, that is a strikeout as well. 2 quick Ks to start things out. As here comes number 12, Frazier, up to the plate for the Lady Highlanders. That one catches the outside black. Jolie Duncan getting ahead early in counts on this one already. The 0-1 pitch from Duncan is a little high, 1-1. I believe that's going to run just a bit outside. 2-1. First time Duncan's been behind today. Nice cut from Frazier, but is a miss, 2-2. And another swing. Strikes out the side is Duncan and takes us to the the bottom of the first, right after the break, here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
Danny's Drugs has been dedicated to providing patients with quality healthcare services since 1966. From our beginnings as a fountain drugstore to our current location on the 4th Lane in Oneida, one thing has remained the same: exceptional service. Our staff of highly motivated and carefully trained professionals understand your needs and respond to them in a personal and friendly manner. Our staff works together as a team to provide the finest patient care available. That's Danny's Drugs, putting patients first since 1966.
Back here for the bottom of the first here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. After Joey Duncan Cade the side, we're going to see how the Lady Indians will do offensively to start things off here in the bottom of the first. We'll take a look at the defensive alignment for the Lady Highlanders here. So in the pitching circle is going to be number 27, Yancey, and doing the catching, number 4, Sexton. Infield goes as follows. At first base, number 44, Newport. Second base, number 1, Myers. At third base, if I can find it, is number 12, Frazier. And at shortstop is number 11, Bowling. Outfield, from left to right, looks like this. Number 14, Harness in left. Number 10, Lawson in center. And number 20, Jackson, rounding it out in right field. Get my hand on the case. That kind of hurt.
Of course, with the Indians, you've got Haley, England, and Pike set to lead it off here in the bottom half of the first inning.
That's a dangerous few first hitters right there.
Lily and Haley may be having one of the better hitting seasons for the Lady Indians in a long time. Heading into this contest this evening, going to double check to make sure that I'm giving you a correct stat. But Lillian Haley and Braley Grace England, Lillian hitting .574 coming into tonight.
That almost doesn't seem real.
BG England behind her hitting .591.
And the first pitch is taken for a ball. And the big thing with them, you see, too, it's not just the ability to hit the ball, it's also the athleticism, the aggressiveness on the base paths, the speed on the base paths, the defense.
Especially this young lady right here. Lillian Haley is absolutely fearless on the base paths.
Second one also runs inside, starts things out 2-0.
I watched her stretch it should have been a sliding double, in my opinion, stretched it out into a stand-up triple last week. And I was just absolutely in awe of the confidence that she had coming out of the box. And when she hit first, Coach Perry was over at first base that day, and he looked at her and he said, "Go 3." And she was just, there was no questions asked. It was gone.
All right. The count's 3-0 after that pitch in the dirt. We'll see the 3-0 pitch here is in there for a strike, 3-1. But let me make sure I got this story straight. So it was a ball hit that, in my mind, should be a sliding double.
Probably so. Yes, it was. There was a small bobble, like just a very, very minuscule small bobble that I thought should have been maybe sliding into second. That little small bobble, he saw it happen, and then all of a sudden it was guaranteed we're heading to third.
So Lillian Haley does take the walk there. She'll be on first base. Maybe we'll see some of that aggressive base running here. Braley Grace England steps up to the plate now, as the first pitch to her is swung on, grounded to short. Going to fire it over for one. Will just get the 1 out. Keeps Braley Grace England, another aggressive runner, at first base. But they did get the lead out. There is 1 out. in the inning now. And up steps number 5, Pike. England off first. First pitch to Matty Pike. Runs inside once again. It's going to be ball 1. I am now joined by Camden Jones. He's going to be helping out with some camera, doing a little color commentary, and I guess he'll do some scoreboard as well. Don't worry about the balls and strikes. They don't work.
Yeah.
She's going to foul that one off. It's 1-1. So, Camden, what you missed coming in tonight is senior night, obviously. So we're expecting some big performances out of the seniors for Oneida, and we got one in the first inning as Jolie Duncan, the pitcher, struck out the side. 3 straight strikeouts. Maddie Pike grounds one there over to the shortstop. She throws to first. First baseman just misses the throw. Pike pulls into first, and Braley Grace England moves up to third. If you are scoring at home, I would score that as a E3. But regardless, there is one out in the inning, and up steps the senior, number 24, Lauren Stevens. Camden, we just talked about it. Having big expectations for your seniors on senior night. Let's see what Lauren Stevens does with that here. First pitch swinging, strike 1. Maddie Pike will move up to second base. However, stolen base attempt. Ball just got a little bit away from the catcher there, and Maddie Pike's able to get into second easily. As there's another ground ball, grounded to third this time. They're going to try to get the out at first, and they will. So 2 outs. Braley Grace England does come in to score. Oneida leads things 1-0 early on in this one. Score that as a 5-3 putout in your scorebooks. As up steps the other senior, number 6, Jolie Duncan. We always like to say on the Oneida Indians Network, trying to help out her own cause. As the first one runs inside, nearly hits her. It's ball 1. Trying to help out her own cause when you're that pitcher in that circle, and you're stepping up to the plate, trying to give yourself a little bit of insurance, a little bit of wiggle room to work with. As she's going to hit a foul ball towards the baseball field. Just got out. It'll be 1-1. Of course, baseball as well in action against Scott High as well this evening. We'll try to keep you updated on the score of that as best we can throughout. That pitch going to be in the dirt, going to be 2-1.
And I believe the baseball senior night is Monday. Is that correct?
That's correct, and we will have that here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network for you as well. I'd have to look at who that's against. I am getting word that it is the Jellicoe Blue Devils from Bo Kidd in the other room. So we're excited for that matchup as well. But right now, Oneida versus Scott High is here. It's now on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. Duncan's going to take the walk. She gets on base with 2 outs, and up steps the catcher, number 9, Cadence Lou Allen. We are going to see a courtesy runner here. That is number 7, Addison Johnson, coming in to run for the pitcher, Duncan. As Llewellyn's going to swing and foul one off the trash can. It almost went in the trash can behind the third base dugout. It's 0-1. Now batting number 9, Cadence Llewellyn. The 0-1 pitch to Llewellyn is a called strike. She's 0-2. Behind in the count, the pitch to Llewellyn. Will run inside, moves things to 1-2. Just one has come across so far in the bottom of the first with 2 outs. As there's a cut from Cadence Llewellyn that will go foul. Camden, I've dropped things.
That's great, Johnny.
I've dropped my pen in the floor. And shout out to Amarian Kidd. I'm texting him about the scoreboard right now. As that ball flies out and hits the concession. Actually, I think it hit the table in front of the concession stand. It's still 0-2, or maybe 1-2. Cadence Llewellyn, however, just battling up at the plate, staying alive. As she'll send the ground ball to the shortstop, bobbles it, gets the out at second, and that's the third out of the inning. Smart play there. Get that out at second. Get that lead runner with 2 outs. It's going to take us to the top of the second right after the break.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
Home-style cooking with friendly service in a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razax. Razax offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razax has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches, to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. Razax. Country cooking and great steaks.
Welcome back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. It's the top of the second. The Scott Lady Highlanders are due up. It's 4-5-6 due up for the Lady Highlanders. If you remember in the first inning, struck out the side, and here looking to just keep that where it is. No runs come across as they're just clinging to that 1-run lead. Let's see who we have due up this inning. We have Newport, Bowling, and Sexton. See the throw down to second there, and we're ready to get the second inning underway. Now batting, number 44, Newport. As she steps in, it's Newport. Batting cleanup. First pitch is swung on for strike one. Kind of floated that thing high. Newport just bites at it. Pitch in the same location, but not swung on. It's 1-1. That one in the other batter's box for ball two. As next pitch inside and swung on for a strike. It's 2-2. That one's going to run in the dirt. It is a full count. Camden, I got something I want to point out here. For the past 2 years, I've been doing softball and baseball broadcasts for the Oneida Indians Network. We've done a Scott High game twice, and both times, as that pitch is in there for ball four, it will be a walk as up steps number 11, Bowling, to the plate. Now batting number 11, Bowling. But it is the second time a Markham has been coaching third for the Lady Highlanders, as there's a back pick right there from Llewellyn, unsuccessful. The second time a Markham has been coaching third for the Lady Highlanders. As last year it was my brother Grant Markham, now it is my cousin Chad Markham doing it. Maybe I should have been a Highlander. Bo, you don't need to react like that. That pitch is swung on for a strike. See what the head umpire says the count is.
I believe the count's 0-2 right now.
I thought there was a ball in there, but you may be right. He didn't give us a signal. As regardless, that pitch is swung on for strike 3. So 1 out as up steps number 4, Sexton. Now batting number 4, Sexton. She steps into the right-handed batter's box. Just hits the inside corner. What a pitch by Jolie Duncan for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is hit high in the air. Foul. Hits off the visitors' dugout on the first base line. It's 0-2. That one runs quite a bit inside. Almost hits the batter. Just barely misses. 1-2. Runner on first. That one again runs a little inside. Just barely misses the batter once again. 2-2. And there's another swinging strikeout. The thing you got to give these Lady Highlanders credit for is they are going down swinging. They're not looking at too many strikes. As up to the plate steps number 14, Harness. Now batting number 14, Harness. 2 outs and a runner on first. Here in the top of the second. That ball goes behind the batter, gets away from Cadence Llewellyn, as Newport is going to move up to second base on the wild pitch.
It's what you really like to see in baseball and softball. Softball especially. That aggressive base running right there.
Oh, aggressive base running. You see that ball's getting away from the catcher, you're taking off. You're going for it. Cadence Llewellyn steals a strike right there. Nice frame job. One and one. Swung on. And strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Skips in the dirt for ball 2. Evens it up at 2-2. As swung on once again for Jolie's 6th K of the night. And that will take us to the bottom of the second, right after the break.
The superior technology of fiber optics carries a communication signal that is more robust and reliable than older technologies. Connecting homes and businesses directly to fiber optic networks enables enormous improvements in what bandwidth devices are capable of delivering. Experience Highland Communications world-class broadband, delivered over Highland Telephone Cooperative's fiber optic network to make your online experience extraordinary. Highland Telephone and Highland Communications. World-class connections with a local, hometown touch.
A local bank puts its customers first.
A local bank is committed to giving back and being a community partner.
A local bank is with you every step of the way and celebrates your success.
A local bank is a familiar face
that treats you like family.
A local bank is big enough to serve you and small enough to know you by name.
For 120 years, First National Bank has been Scott County's local bank. First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank.
It's the bottom of the second here on the Oneida Indians Network and the Sports Network. Lady Highlanders did get a base runner last inning, but it was effectively nullified by the superb pitching of Jolie Duncan so far. So now the Lady Indians are up to bat once again. 7, 8, 9 due up for them. Katie Mae Sexton's going to be leading things off here in this inning. So far, the pitcher, Yancey, for the Lady Highlanders, been trying to work that inside part of the plate. Forced a lot of ground outs to that side of the field with that pitching strategy. As there's the throw down to second base, and we're going to get the bottom of the second started. As up steps Katie Mae Sexton. Now batting, number 23, Katie Mae Sexton. As the first pitch is outside for a ball. And I may have to eat my own words already. It was one pitch. There's one that skips in the dirt. It's 2-0. As that's going to run inside and hit her. She'll get on base here in the bottom of the second for the Lady Indians as up steps number 15, Everly Duncan. Now batting number 15, Everly Duncan. She takes her first cuts of the day. That first one is going to be called a ball. Maybe a little low. I thought it looked good, but I guess it's a little low. As she'll hit a ground ball back up the middle to the pitcher. Fire over to first for an out. That's all going to go in as a 1-3 putout in the scorebooks. And it brings up the 9-hole hitter, number 8, Natalie Munoz. Now batting number 8, Natalie Munoz. As the first pitch to her is going to get away from the catcher. It is a ball. Katie Mae Sexton's going to move up to third base. So the runner on third, one out. Munoz swings at one. It's 1-1. As there's another swing there, it's 1-2.
Some great swinging from both teams tonight, but both pitchers are doing pretty good as well.
True. There's another one that just runs a little low. It's 2-2. Really what you call that there is that good swing and miss stuff. You know, the change-ups, especially in softball, and those weird risers and curveballs that they throw that I don't understand. And there's another one that's going to get just outside the zone. Evens it up at 3-2. Has battled back into a full count here. As the payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Natalie Munoz goes down looking for the second out. But that does flip the lineup over as here comes Lillian Haley to the plate. Now batting number 2, Lillian Haley. Her second at bat of the day. First one, she drew the walk. As she's going to line a single out into left. Katie Mae Sexton will trot home And there's the aggressive base running we talked about of a Lillian Haley coming into play once again as she pulls into second on what should have been a single for sure. Did you throw a run on the scoreboard?
No, I did not, Johnny.
Do it. Bradley Grace England up at the plate now as she sends a ground ball, just gets past the shortstop's glove. Lillian Haley trots home for the third run of the game as Bradley Grace England pulls into first. Brings up number 5, Maddie Pike. Now batting number 5, Maddie Pike. In her first at bat, she was reached on error, as did Bradley Grace England just a minute ago. That pitch is called a strike, but Bradley Grace England's going to pull into second with a stolen base. As Pike's going to send a ground ball, second base, the flip, and the out. 2 runs come across for the Lady Indians. They lead by 3 as we go to the top of the third right after the break here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.
If you're a DIYer, Lumber King is your supplier. Equipment and tools? We got it. Paint and cleaning supplies? We got it. Rugged apparel and lawn care? We got that too. Visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee to make all your DIY dreams come true.
When you need physical therapy, don't just think of sports injuries and post-operative care. At South Fork Physical Therapy, we treat patients in all stages of life and with a wide variety of symptoms, from vertigo and headaches to hip pain and plantar fasciitis. The next time you need physical therapy, think South Fork Physical Therapy. From head to toe, we are here to help you.
We're back here for the top of the third on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. Lady Indians with a 3-run lead so far, as Jolie Duncan, who has already had a phenomenal start out on the mound this evening, is going to try to keep that hot streak continue, get those bats back up there with the heart of the lineup up for the Indians during the next half inning. But up for the Lady Highlanders this inning is 8-9-1. As the leadoff hitter this inning will be number 20, Jackson. Try to get some offense started here for the Lady Highlanders. Now batting number 20, Jackson. Excuse me as I yawn. But the first pitch is in there for a strike. Not because I'm bored or sleepy, just because it's just something I do sometimes. As she's going to foul that one off down the first base line. Strike 2. And I hope every single one of you just yawned at home after hearing me yawn. And I will not apologize. It's everybody else's fault and problem.
It's not a very nice thing to say, Johnny.
I'm just kidding around. That ball headed right towards my face if that fence wasn't there, as she keeps it in an 0-2 count. I guess there's also a thick plexiglass window right here. I'd probably be all right.
You never know until you try it.
Well, we'll conduct science experiments after the game. Ground ball over to Duncan. She is going to get the out on the 1-3 putout. So the elusive, what's 3 times 7, Camden? Help me out.
21.
21 strikeout game, no longer in contention. But up steps the 9-hole hitter, number 10, Lawson. Now batting, number 10, Lawson. First pitch from Duncan is fouled off down the first base line. That'll be strike 1. one's going to run a little low and inside. 1-1. Next pitch from Duncan. Just a bit outside. Cadence Llewellyn tried to steal that strike there once again with the frame job, but didn't get it that time. As there's a ball hit in the air, Maddie Pike gets it under control in her glove for the second out. So the lineup flips over, and up comes the pitcher, Yancey. Now batting, number 27, Yancey. Struck out in her first appearance. It's a warm day here at the Jack E. Lay Sports Complex.
Perfect for playing baseball or softball.
I don't know. You don't want it to get too hot out there. The ideal, I think, would be mid to high 70s, but we're currently in the high 80s today. First pitch is strike 1. Second pitch as well going to be a strike. Quickly 0-2. I thought that hit her, but I guess it didn't. It's 1-2. As that swung on for strike 3. Another quick inning for the Lady Indians defense as they're going to try to get those bats back in there, add to this lead in the bottom of the third, which we'll see right after the break.
Congratulations to the South Fork Physical Therapy Class of 2026. Through the years, it has been our privilege to be a part of these young people's lives. To all of these seniors, Highlanders, and Indians, we wish you a lifetime of health and happiness. Thank you for allowing South Fork Physical Therapy to be a part of your journey.
Danny's Drugs has been dedicated to providing patients with quality healthcare services since 1966. From our beginnings as a fountain drugstore to our current location on the 4th Lane in Oneida, one thing has remained the same: exceptional service. Our staff of highly motivated and carefully trained professionals understand your needs and respond to them in a personal and friendly manner. Our staff works together as a team to provide the finest patient care available. That's Danny's Drugs, putting patients first since 1966.
Back here for the bottom of the third on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. Lady Indians trying to add on to this 3-run lead they currently have. I thought about saying more, but then I didn't know really what to say. That's kind of the whole story right now. There's the throw down to second base, and we'll get things started. Due up this inning for the Lady Indians is 4-5-6 Stevens, the senior part of the lineup. We'll call it senior row, because both seniors in this part of the lineup. Lauren Stevens, the senior, stepping up to begin things. Do you remember how Maddie Pike got out last inning? I forgot to score it.
I do not.
Well, we'll just say she got out. Out. As here's Stevens. The first pitch is a grounder down the first base side. It is foul. Oh, 1 the count. The pitch is a ground ball up the middle. Takes some weird hops and ends up in the outfield for a single. Lauren Stevens collecting a hit here on senior night. Jolie Duncan going to look to try to do the same as she steps up to the plate. Now batting number 6, Jolie Duncan. As she sends a line drive And that's going to be a double play. I believe that is the rule, at least. Yes, that's not what they're saying. No, they are. There we go. That is a double play. 2 outs. As the line drive was not caught, Lauren Stevens had to run to second base, but since she did not, then she will be tagged out as well. Jolie Duncan tagged out. The head official is now arguing this rule. And looks like maybe... Guys, the rule on the field is correct. I don't know what we're trying to argue here. Since the ball was not caught, she is entitled to second base. She has to go for it. Therefore, since she did not, she and her being tagged out, she's out. That is how it works. But regardless of that, there's 2 outs. Here comes Cadence Llewellyn. Now batting number 9, Cadence Llewellyn. First pitch from Yancey. It is going to be a little low. Want to know the count to Llewellyn. As she'll swing and miss there. 1-1. Breaking ball in there. Strike 2. 1-2 is the count. That one just drops a little below the zone. Good pitch to swing at, truthfully, from the pitcher. Good pitch to incite the chase, maybe I should say. Get Llewellyn to chase. Get the strikeout, however she doesn't bite. 2-2. As that one's going to be a little high. It is a full count. Okay, find a comfortable position for this chair to be in. Help me, Camden. Oh, I got it. And she'll swing at that one and foul it off. Keeps the count where it is. Full. As Llewellyn grounds one, gets past the third baseman, soars into the outfield, and she'll be standing on first base. Do we call that an error or a single? I'm going to go with E5. I'm going to call that an error. As up steps Katie Mae Sexton. Now batting number 23, Katie Mae Sexton. As she's going to hit a soft line drive just over the glove of the shortstop. Llewellyn running for third. Ball gets away. Sexton's going to pull into second. Runners on second and third with 2 outs as up steps Everly Duncan. Now batting number 15, Everly Duncan. As she steps in. Grounded out her first at bat. First pitch in there, strike 1. As good block by the catcher back there for the Lady Highlanders. It is 1-1. Notice how shallow the Lady Highlanders middle infield's playing. As there's one that gets past the shortstop into left field. The throw comes into the pitcher. 2 runs will score. And make that lead a 5-run lead. As Natalie Munoz steps up to the plate. She'll swing at one there for a strike.
Makes the count 1-1 there, Johnny.
I wasn't sure, so thank you. I just messed everything up on my score sheet. There's another swing there. A foul ball. Regardless, it is a strike. Everly Duncan tried to take second there, but can't do that on a foul ball. As there's going to be strike 3. So now a 5-run lead for the Lady Indians as they'll take that into the top of the 4th after the break.
A local bank puts its customers first.
A local bank is committed to giving back and being a community partner.
A local bank is with you every step of the way and celebrates your success.
A local bank is a familiar face that treats you like family.
A local bank is big enough to serve you and small enough to know you by name.
For 120 years, First National Bank has been Scott County's local bank. First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank.
If you're a DIYer, Lumber King is your supplier. Equipment and tools? We got it. Paint and cleaning supplies? We got it. Rugged apparel and lawn care? We got that too. Visit us at 20359 Alberta Street in Oneida, Tennessee to make all your DIY dreams come true.
Excuse me. Welcome back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. Top of the 4th. We're getting through this game fast. Camden, change the inning on the scoreboard, please.
Yes, sir.
Do my bidding. As Jolie Duncan returns to the mound in what has been a spectacular pitching performance so far. The lineup 2-3-4 due up as Myers is going to lead off for the Lady Highlanders. Something in my eye, Camden. Get it out. Never mind, I got it. Myers up at the plate now. And she's going to hit one foul. Starts things off 0-1. Jolie Duncan getting ahead in counts early, and I think that's been the key to her performance this evening. Getting ahead early, making the batters work to try to beat her. As there's another swinging strike. The door is closed, but we can hear Bo Kidd yelling in the other room, and it's kind of funny. As there's another swinging strike for strike 3. Let me do some counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is her 8th K of the night. As up steps number 12, Frazier. Now batting number 12, Frazier. As first pitch is cut on for a strike. As she's going to grab one there. Lauren Stevens bobbles it, fires to first. Can't make the play. She's going to go for second. As the ball comes in, nearly hits the umpire. Ball's going to get into the outfield. That ball's going everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Pulls into third on what started out as just a simple E5, but later turned into a disaster. And up steps number 44, Newport. Now batting number 44, Newport. So, looking to battle back here with one out and a runner on third. That one grounded softly, picked up by Duncan, fires to first for the second out. What a great play coming out of the circle by Duncan. Looks that runner back, makes sure she ain't going nowhere, and fires to first to get the out. So now 2 outs, no chance of a sacrifice. You're in a good position as a Lady Indians fan. As up steps number 11, Bowling. Now batting number 11, Bowling. First pitch. High in the air. Stevens says she has it, and she does for the third out. Another 3 quick outs for the Lady Indians as we are set to go to the bottom of the fourth. Get the Lady Indians back in there right after the break.
Scenic Foods is about freshness, with meat cut in-store daily and special cut upon request. A deli that offers fresh meats and cheeses sliced to your choosing. A produce department offering fresh fruits and vegetables, and of course a full line of competitively priced groceries to meet your weekly shopping needs. Scenic Foods is about value and convenience. Don't have time to cook supper? Try our cheese sticks, pizza, and wings, as well as our fresh-made desserts and side dishes. Need to fill an empty pantry? We have all you need at Scenic Foods, located at 7352 Baker Highway in Huntsville.
We're back here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network for the bottom of the fourth as 1, 2, 3, Lillian Haley, I need to switch out my score sheets. Lillian Haley, Braylee Grace England, and Maddie Pike are due up. Trio of sophomores to begin the lineup. Excuse me for a second. All right, I'm fine. Sorry, I've lost my train of thought after my near sneeze. Score update from the baseball side of things. It is currently 1-1 in the bottom of the first. Indians are batting still with no outs unless that has changed in the past 30 seconds. What? Scratch that. It is now 2-1 in favor of Oneida. Sorry if that yell was a little loud on the broadcast. Kid in the other room needed to hear me. My back's starting to hurt, Camden.
That's great, Johnny.
Yeah. Some of it might be from playing Twister earlier today during the OHS Dramas production of the Untalent show. Great time for any OHS students that were in attendance, and if you weren't in attendance, you missed it. You missed out. It was great. Now batting number 2, Lillian Haley. So now Lillian Haley up at the plate now. A walk and a double on her record for the day. As we discussed earlier, batting average north of 500, north of 550, as a matter of fact, as she's going to swing here and sneak one through. And you know what? Let's add to that batting average. I'm calling that a base hit. Just sneaked through the infield, never touched a glove. That's a base hit. Now here comes number 00, Braylee Grace England. Now batting 00, Braylee Grace England. Wouldn't be surprised to see Lillian Haley in motion here. And just as I say it happens as she steps into second base with no problem.
It's like I said earlier, Johnny, you like to see that aggressive base running right there.
As Braylee Grace going to chop one foul, 1-1. That one's going to be a little high. It's 2-1. Pitch is low. Lillian Haley going to go for third. She's in there on the passed ball. And I believe the count is 3-1. Saw the defensive laziness under the tag. Lillian Haley stole home. A little slow to get up, but she's up and she's good, ladies and gentlemen. As there's another run coming in. Make it 6-0. As we clean off home plate here, another quick score update from baseball. It is currently 3-1 in the bottom of the first. Runner on second, nobody out for the Indians. Putting on an offensive show over there. What are you pointing at me to do? Oh, I see. You're going to have to apologize if the score bug sometimes doesn't match the game state, as there's a fly ball hit foul just over the first baseman's head. I'm juggling a couple tasks at once, so my apologies if the score bug doesn't necessarily reflect the game state currently. After Haley just wills herself to score, Braley Grace England going to take the walk. Puts her on first. Maddie Pike comes up with nobody out. Now batting number 5, Maddie Pike. Coach Chad Markham going to come out and talk to his pitcher. Looks like he's just going to kind of work on the circle a little bit. Maybe a couple crevices he needs to fill in. And now the pep talk. Home plate umpire cleaning home plate. And we're going to continue. As the first pitch to Pike is going to go foul. 0-1. I also wouldn't be surprised to see Braley Grace England in motion here. Excuse me. As there she is in motion, and she's into second base easily.
Seems that every time you call, they just like to run, huh?
Well, I think it's more of I just know when they're going to run. I give that gut feeling. I got the instincts, Camden. I got the instincts. Really thought about that one, Maddie Pike, but takes it for a ball. It's something you'll get as a broadcaster one day. You'll get the instincts to know these things.
Maybe.
Maybe. As that's going to be called strike 3. Maddie Pike goes down looking for the first out of the inning. Brings up seniors row as here comes Lauren Stevens. Now batting number 24, senior Lauren Stevens. Hard foul ball. There starts things out 0-1 just a bit early on that one. Actually, I'm going to say quite a bit early, considering the direction and placement of that ball. Almost in the Little League field. As next pitch is a little high. There's a strike. What's the count, Camden? You can direct?
0-2.
0-2. That's right. It's a foul ball and a swinging strike. Oh, that was a test. I definitely didn't just forget the count. She'll send a ground ball. Just sneaks past the shortstop. Braley Grace England's going to come home. The throw in. Not in time. Lauren Stevens pulls into second. I think that's going to go in the scorebooks as just an RBI single, but It is an RBI single, 1 run in, 7-0 lead. As up steps the other member of seniors row, Jolie Duncan. Now batting number 6, senior Jolie Duncan. She's going to knock one. It stays. No, they're going to say it was foul. Almost called that one a bit too early. As she sends a ground ball up the middle, gets past the shortstop. They're going to say the ball hit Lauren Stevens as it passed, and she will be out. Score that in E6. And actually, I correct my mistake from earlier. Lauren Stevens was also in E6. As here is Cadence Llewellyn. Jolie Duncan off first. I missed that pitch, Camden. What was it?
I believe it was a ball just a little over her head.
Oh, okay. Okay, 1-0. Outside, Jolie Duncan going to go for second. She'll be in there on the passed ball. Camden, the score is 7-0, by the way.
Oh, sorry about that.
You are good. You are good, brother. You're also juggling several tasks, so no harm to you. So there are 2 outs in the inning after Lauren Stevens is called out getting hit by the grounder. As there's a ground ball, third baseman picks it up. Jolie Duncan doesn't have to go to third. That tag of the base does nothing. Runner on first and second. Katie Mae Sexton stepping up to the plate. Now batting number 23, Katie Mae Sexton.
Score update for the baseball game. 5-0 with no outs.
5-1, he said.
5-1. Sorry about that.
So Indians having an offensive explosion early on. Duncan and Llewellyn both move up a base, second and third. So big chance to do some damage here is Katie Mae Sexton with 2 outs. High in the air, hooking foul. Just a tad too early. As there's another foul ball. The pitch is fouled back once again. Definitely 2 strikes. I'm not sure of the count at the current.
I believe there's 1 ball, but definitely could be wrong there.
Well, we'll see if the head umpire lets us know.
Definitely fighting to stay alive right now.
That is for sure. As there's another foul ball, continues to fight to stay alive.
I mean, especially with 2 runners in scoring position
and
right now.
And 2 outs. You got to battle at the plate here with 2 strikes. You can't let one go by you. Give them an easy out. But they're going to say that was a drop third strike. Apply the tag, and that's the 3rd out. I think some of them are confused, but that is the 3rd out for sure. As we're already in the 5th, this ball game's going by quickly. We'll be back right after the break.
Home-style cooking with friendly service in a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razax. Razax offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, And of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razak's has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. Razak's, country cooking and great steaks.
Relive the moments that made history, on the field, in the gym, and across our community. From thrilling game-winning plays to unforgettable graduations, SFN has over 1,600 videos ready to watch anytime. Join sfn.tv for just $4.99 a month and unlock decades of local memories. Want to own a piece of history? Visit sfn.tv for digital downloads and DVDs of your favorite events. Subscribe or shop today at sfn.tv, your home for local sports and community memories.
We're already in the top of the fifth here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. Game's going by rather quickly. As due up here in the top of the fifth for the Lady Highlanders, it will be six, seven, eight. Due up. Sexton going to be leading it off. Go. We're going to get things kicked off. Now batting number 4, Sexton. She steps in, victim of the strikeout in her first at bat. Straight up in the air, foul. That's one of the ones you got to scream head so people know it's coming. Because that could really hurt somebody if it hit them. Regardless, count starts 0-1. As there's a sliced ball down the first base line and foul 0-2.
Weren't you telling me that you got hit by a softball once, Johnny?
Yeah, I think we've done this story in every softball broadcast we've done. Yes, I was about 8 years old, maybe 10, probably not 9, but maybe 8 or 10, and I bunted a softball into my own face. As there's a ground ball towards Lillian Haley, she bobbles it a little bit, throws over to first, can't get the out. Score that as an E6. After the bobbled play. So here comes number 14, Harness. We will have a pinch runner come in. That's number 2. We'll get that name for you here in a second. Now batting number 14, Harness. As she steps into the left-handed batter's box. Was she not batting right-handed in her first plate appearance? I believe we have a switch hitter on our hands. You don't see many of those in high school. Oh, she's slap bunting. That makes more sense. You got to go back to first. It's a foul ball. So 0-1.
I don't believe I've ever seen a switch hitter before.
At any level? You don't watch a lot of baseball.
Well, I don't watch a lot of softball.
Well,
but
they're a thing in baseball really more than they are in softball. They're going to say she didn't swing there. 1-1. So all it means is that you can bat from both sides of the plate. Is all it means. And do it, I'm going to say effectively, but there are some switch hitters, especially at the major league level, who probably shouldn't be switch hitters. That's for baseball, though. This is softball. Two and 1 is the count. I don't think she's actually a switch hitter. I think she's just slap bunting. And for those who maybe don't watch as much softball, maybe you're more into baseball, that's a slap bunt right there. It's kind of like a drag bunt in baseball if you're a baseball fan. Essentially, you get into the left-handed batter's box, and you just try to slap the ball onto the ground, beat it out at first. 2-2 stands the count. As pops one up, In the air, foul. But unlike a real bunt, a foul ball does not count. Never mind, I about just lied to you. A bunt. Chad Markham is going to argue that, say it was a swing. But they're going to say she's out. So call that a bunt third strikeout. As it brings up number 20, Jackson.
I'm guessing you don't see that every day?
Number 20, Jackson. It's actually fairly common. The rule is that if a player has 2 strikes, there's a back pick from Llewellyn, unsuccessful. If the player bunts and has 2 strikes and the bunt goes foul, unlike a normal foul ball, the batter is out and it's considered a strikeout.
And that's why they call you Johnny Baseball.
Yes, because I know all the little intricacies of the game. As that's going to be a called strike. Nice frame job by Cadence Llewellyn. And that is to prevent people from infinitely bunting to just run up pitch counts. That's what that rule's in place for. That's going to run inside. It's 1-2 or 2-2. I don't remember. That one in the dirt. For another ball. As there's a foul ball. Landed just next to the third base trash can. As there's a pitch sent high in the air. Pike. Got it. Flips it to first. Double play. The rule there, the ball was caught in the air, flips to first. Since the batter did not tag up, it is an out. And it takes us to the bottom of the 5th, right after the break.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
The superior technology of fiber optics carries a communication signal that is more robust and reliable than older technologies. Connecting homes and businesses directly to fiber optic networks enables enormous improvements in what bandwidth devices are capable of delivering. Experience Highland Communications' world-class broadband, delivered over Highland Telephone Cooperative's fiber optic network to make your online experience extraordinary. Highland Telephone and Highland Communications. World-class connections with a local, hometown touch.
We're back here for the bottom of the 5th on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network in what has been a very quick-paced game. Lady Indians leading by 7.
And am I correct when I say this? If the Indians score 3 runs here and get 3 outs, in the
half correct. All they have to do is score 3 runs since they are the home team.
Okay.
Or they could just get 9 more outs and they win. And allow fewer than 8 runs.
I mean, I guess they could do that.
They could. But what you're saying is correct. We are in mercy rule territory for sure. Stepping up to the plate is Everly Duncan. Gets a second chance here. Or no, excuse me. She batted in the 3rd. I'm looking at the 3rd. She grounds one to the shortstop. Fires over to first. Throw is a little errant. She's going to go for second. Nope, go back to first. As that's going to be put in as an E6. So now here comes the 9-hole hitter, Natalie Munoz. Now batting number 8, Natalie Munoz. So runner on first and no outs. As she's going to ground one there, third base. Picks up, fires to first. Nice play on the other end by the first baseman, snagging that ball for the first out.
That is going to put Duncan on second now.
True. Maybe could have gone for the double play, but getting one out is better than getting 0 outs, so that's okay. The lineup flips over, and here comes Lillian Haley to the plate. As she's going to ground one, same for third base side. Can she beat it out with her speed? Oh, there's a collision over at first base. Everly Duncan moves up to third. Actually, she's going to go home. And Lillian Haley is going to pull into third. Score update from baseball. It is now 6-1 in the bottom of the second in favor of Oneida. The umpire is going to discuss a potential interference call. I'm not sure what that would change, but
that may make Lillian Haley have to go back to first, maybe?
I don't think it would do that. Not if the first baseman interfered. That would be like punishing them for them making a mistake. I think they're just going to say play on. As up steps Braley Grace England. Now batting number 00, Braley Grace England. Haley on third. 1 out. Slices one down the first baseline, foul. Pitch fouled off directly down. 0-2. I like her pink bat.
It's an odd thing to say, but
It's
okay.
it's a nice color pink. What do you mean it's an odd thing to say? I like it. As she grounds one to the second baseman, bobbles it, throw to first, run does score. England's going to run for second. And it is 9-0. She's going to pull into third after the E4. So now here comes Maddie Pike.
Just one more run here, and we're in mercy rule.
As that pitch going to be low, ball 1. That's going to be a called strike. 1-1. I thought that might have been a little inside, but head umpire's decision goes. And he said that's a strike. As ball is hit high in the air and going to be caught for the second out. So up to the plate steps Lauren Stevens. Now batting number 24, senior Lauren Stevens. We got to emphasize the seniors since it's senior night. As she's going to send a ground ball to the second baseman, picks it up, shovel to first, gets the out, means the run doesn't score. We're going to the top of the 6th, the penultimate inning, right after the break.
Respect, compassion, integrity, commitment, community. Those are a few of the principles that guide Mountain People's Health Councils in everything we do. We respect our patients and their need for quality health care. We have compassion on those that are sick and hurting and need help. We are committed to do everything we can to help those in need. And we're focused on providing our friends, family, and neighbors with the very best health care available.
El Rey is Scott County's home for great Mexican flavor. Located in Oneida Plaza, we're just up the sidewalk from Walmart. From our fresh chips that are made daily to our chicken or beef fajitas that are big enough to share, El Rey uses the freshest ingredients to serve authentic Mexican dishes that will be a hit with the entire family. Stop in before the game on Friday or pop in on Saturday and watch college football on one of nearly a dozen screens while you eat. That's El Rey Azteca, open until 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday and 10 p.m. on weekends.
It's the top of the sixth here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. Penultimate inning, Lady Indians up by 9. As we're set to get things started here. Looks like due up is 9-1-2 for the Lady Highlanders. As up steps number 10, Lawson. Now batting number 10, Lawson. As she's going to swing at the first pitch for strike one. Sends one high in the air. And the bid for history is over. Camden, do you remember when we were on break when I mentioned I hoped we didn't get the mercy rule because I wanted something to happen? It's no longer in effect. Jolie Duncan had been pitching a no-hitter through the first 5 innings of this ballgame. Had not let up a hit yet, but there it is. There's the hit. And at that, it is a double for the 9-hole hitter, Lawson. But still a tremendous game so far nonetheless as the lineup flips over, and here comes number 27, Yancey, to the plate. Maybe I should have kept my mouth shut about it in general. I told you I couldn't tell you about it because that's a thing, a superstition in baseball and softball. You don't talk about the no-hitter.
Well, you practically talked about it.
I didn't talk. You're not allowed to call it by name.
So it's like Macbeth in theater.
Well, yeah, but don't say that either. I'm gonna make you go outside and spit again, like you did during was it Wizard of Oz or Shakespeare in Love? There's another swinging strike. One of those plays we did.
Yeah.
I think it was Wizard of Oz. I have the video of it. I think it's at the high school. I said Macbeth during Shakespeare in Love. There's another strikeout for Duncan there. And that is Yancey's 3rd strikeout of the game. And now here comes Myers. Strike 1 to Myers. As there's strike 2. There's going to be a foul ball, fouled back. Still 0-2. They're going to say that went a little low. Ball 1. And she's going to send a ball to second base. Flips over. Out, says the umpire. That runner moves up to third. But there are now 2 outs. Score that a 4-3 putout. And here comes number 12, Frazier. That ball gets away. Lawson going to stay at third, but it will be 1-0. As ball hit high in the air, Haley says she has it, and she does for the third out. As with a 9-run lead, we're going to the bottom of the 6th, right after the break here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network.
Homestyle cooking with friendly service in a relaxed atmosphere. That's Razax. Razax offers breakfast served daily, just like Grandma fixed it, and daily specials like country fried steak, turkey and dressing, and of course, a fish fry every Friday. Razax has a full menu, ranging from quick and easy favorites like hamburgers and club sandwiches to comfort foods like pinto beans. And you'll love something off the grill, like grade A cut sirloin, ribeye, or shrimp kebabs. Razax. Country cooking and great steaks.
Danny's Drugs has been dedicated to providing patients with quality healthcare services since 1966. From our beginnings as a fountain drugstore to our current location on the 4th lane in Oneida, one thing has remained the same: exceptional service. Our staff of highly motivated and carefully trained professionals understand your needs and respond to them in a personal and friendly manner. Our staff works together as a team to provide the finest patient care available. That's Danny's Drugs, putting patients first since 1966.
Back here for the bottom of the 6th, here on the Oneida Indians Network and the IH Sports Network. Once again, just one run needed to finish out this ball game for the Lady Indians, and if they can't do that, just 3 more outs. So, let me find my score sheets here. I need to be more organized, I think, up here in the booth.
Maybe, Johnny.
Maybe. Don't push the maybe. I believe it is Jolie Duncan due up, which means it would be 5, 6, 7. And that seems to be the case as Jolie Duncan is standing in the on-deck circle. Here comes Jolie Duncan to the plate. She steps in. First pitch is low, ball 1. Sends one high in the air. Third baseman under it and has it for the first out. So that brings up number 9, Cadence Llewellyn, to the plate. First pitch is low for a ball. And she's going to send one through. That's a single. Gets away from the left fielder as it comes in. It's going to be a single for Cadence Llewellyn. Put herself into scoring position. And up steps number 23, Katie Mae Sexton. Chance to close out this ball game, unless we got the rules wrong, which is very possible, as that's going to be a foul ball. Pitch from Yancey is swung on. No throw as Cadence Llewellyn pulls into third with one away. So a deep fly ball or a ground ball will score her. Unless some defensive wizardry happens, which is very possible. I've seen it happen a million times. And she's going to single up the middle. Llewellyn's going to come in to score. And it's a 10-0 ball game. And looks like they're going to call it there. That's going to be... Hand me the mic, Camden. That's going to be the end of this one. I'm going to do some quick announcements real quick, and we'll get right back into it. Change the scoreboard as well. Your final score this evening, Scott Lady Highlanders 0, Oneida Lady Indians 10. We want to thank everybody for coming out and remind everyone to please drive home safely. All right, this is the end of this ball game. 10-0 mercy rule by the Lady Indians here on senior night. Let's talk a little bit about it. The big thing this evening, one hit away from a no-hitter. I guess you could call that a one-hitter. Is Jolie Duncan here this evening? An amazing pitching performance from her as you see both teams gather around the pitching circle. Let me check some numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strikeouts in 6 innings of work for Jolie Duncan tonight. That is insane this evening. But, of course, big thank you to our seniors. Big contributions from both of them tonight. It's going to be rough when they're gone and they leave this Lady Indians team. But hopefully they've instilled some of their wisdom and knowledge and leadership into this young core of the Lady Indians just enough that it's going to give them a better future. So, also, we want to wish best of luck to our cross-county friends. I know it's a big rivalry, but, I mean, we're all from the same county at the end of the day. Let's join together. They're our cross-county friends. We're going to wish them the best of luck. So, Cam, any final thoughts?
Yeah, some aggressive running tonight from, well, especially Oneida tonight. Great plays by the seniors tonight, and overall, just a great ball game to come watch.
Agreed. We will be back on the Oneida Indians Network this Monday with some baseball senior night action coming here from the Jack Elay Sports Complex. We'll get you more information about that later, like start times and all that. That'll be against the Jellicoe Blue Devils. But tonight, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to this broadcast of Lady Indian Softball. Big thank you to Camden Jones, color commentary camera, doing scoreboard, being a workhorse tonight alongside me. As well, Bo Kidd starting things out early on when Camden wasn't here. As well, big thank you to our tech director, Clayton Posey, and Greg Bond with tech, and Ben Garrett of the IH Sports Network. This has been Jonathan Markham bringing you the call this evening. We want to remind everybody to please stay safe out there. Your final score this evening, the Oneida Lady Indians 10, the Scott High Lady Highlanders 0.